Hello, my vacuum cleaner chums. How are you today? Occasionally, I come across a machine that I've never heard or seen before, and this is one of those machines. Came in for repair because it wasn't working properly. I'll take you through what I did to fix it, and we'll have a look around it and see what it's all about. So it is an Electrolux Air Excel Lite. It says pet, but ignore that because I didn't get the pet tool with it, so we shall not worry about that. But yes, Air Excel Lite Pet with integrated turbo nozzle, which is missing, a HEPA filter with arm and hammer, 5-to-1 stretch hose, and a 7-meter power cord. So it was utterly disgusting, and all I've done is vacuum it off, I'll be honest, and fixed it. Really, it's quite a light little machine. It's quite heavy if I'm using all my arm strength to lift it because I'm sat down on the floor, but it's not too bad. The on-off button, which is here, does not work on this one, and I haven't been asked to fix it, so I'm just going to ignore that for now. I don't think I want to try and fix it either, because it's one of these. Look, this rod here pushes down on a switch deep inside there somewhere. Deep inside there, and the fact that it's not working could be anything, and yeah, you probably can't buy the parts for this, so I'm just going to not do that. This must be the arm and hammer filter, and this machine was disgusting when I first got it. That's not horrific, and if I smell it, it does actually smell quite clean. So that pad there must be full of arm and hammer. They make toothpaste, don't they? That sits there. Look, I've cleaned all that. That was full of hay, which was interesting. This is the Cyclone. We'll get onto that in a minute because I've drawn a comparison to that already. Moving around the side, we have the cord hooks and also tool holders, but again I didn't get the tools with it, so I can't do much about that. This is interesting. This seems to be a suction diverter. Look, it just pulls straight out, whether it should or not, and all it really does is just divert the suction between either the hose or the tools, which is quite a clever idea. I suppose it saves lots of messing around with designing valves and God knows what else. So yeah, that's quite cool. The hose is quite funky as well, because it's a little stretch hose, sort of a bit longer than a DC-24, I'd say. There we go. But it's also got a little extension tube. Look at that. That's quite sweet, isn't it? Nice little handle. It's not bad. I don't think this has ever been used, so looking at the state of the machine, that looks brand new. I might try and stick a before picture in the end of this video. I'm not doing a narration, so it won't, I can't talk over it nice and say, oh no, here it is before. Though I can tell you what the problems were. This looked full, but it wasn't. It was utterly stuffed full around the shroud. What I reckon had been happening is every time it'd been emptied, they had opened the flap, dropped it out, shut the flap, put it back on the machine, and it had clogged up really thick compacted dirt all around the shroud. So that was that. It also actually hasn't got its filter in it because I washed that, and that is still drying. In fact, it probably is dry by now, but we shall do that. I probably won't do it on this video. I shall do that later. There's lots of information here, look, on pretty much how to sort out the machine. So that's nice. Do not use vacuums without filters in place. Well, unfortunately, Electrolux we're going to, so deal with it. If we take this apart, when I took this apart to clean it, I drew masses of comparison to the Vax Mac Air. Because if you look, this ring pops off in exactly the same way. Then the shroud comes out in pretty much exactly the same way. And this bit looks identical as well. It's almost a shame I can wash that out. Do you reckon I should? That's not wet, that's it bouncing off of the dirt that's not too thick over the plastic. Because buried under there will be a screw. But I probably won't. I mean, I was only asked to repair it. I'm not going to go and waste a load of time giving it a thorough wash and polish and clean up. Not for what it is, I'll be honest. It's not going to happen. But I thought that looked just like the Vaxback Air and was slightly interesting. Let's just do that back up and put that back on. So the main issue was that it snapped its belt, so I put a new belt on it. And it now works quite well. Nice stiff brushes. Very stiff brushes. In fact, here we go. It's Electrolux ZA-S5200, and I have been looking actually idly on the internet, and these were launched in 2012 for about £100. So there we go. Yeah. Belt ZE090. I had a brand new pack of those. They're the same belts that fit the Electrolux Vitesse. In fact, it's almost identical to the Vitesse. You take out the 4 screws, lift the hood off, and there's the belt. Not too difficult at all. So, let's see how it performs. Now, don't forget it's going to turn on as soon as I switch it on. So, we'll come here. I shall turn the switch off. Put the plug in there. These bits of furniture are put in such a way that I can get my hand in there, specifically for this. Right, ready? top tip there, never hold it whilst vacuuming like that, because your hand will push the release pedal button and it will fall off. But I just wanted to see how it brings that up, and not too bad. The grooming is astonishing. Does groom very well, especially this mat, which is our entrance mat. That's very good, and it's also very sturdy. I can't really move it at all. It creaks a little bit, but only because I'm really trying to turn it. In normal use, the wheel has a little bit of a squeak, but I quite like it actually. If I ever see one for sale, normally I might get it, and we'll have to have ourselves a proper refurb, won't we? Before video, a big thread, which I'm sure you will read, and then the after video. It's not too bad though. The handle's not telescopic. I think it's just a fixed handle, and this cold grip is a bit rubbish and doesn't actually go on the cable, so we'll do that. But yeah, obviously it's missing all of its little tools. But you know what, that is an interesting, that's just picked up all that from my carpet. That's not bad, considering that I vacuumed thoroughly several times yesterday because we moved the front room around with the the Vax Air Evolve. That's not too shabby. So well done, little Electrolux. So I'm sure is sold under other countries through different brands. American people, was there a Eureka? One of these? Or AEG perhaps? Either way, a nice little find, and one that I shall keep an eye out for in the future. Right, I tell you what, let's just put the filter in, just so you don't say, oh, I didn't put the filter in, and just so I don't forget either. Hang on. Here we go. Here's the pre-motor filter. Didn't wash that part, I just vacuumed it. But I did wash this. This was actually solid with dirt. Wasn't particularly thick, it was just like it had been bashed out its whole life rather than actually washed. So through the washing machine, and it's come up alright. Let's put it back where it belongs, which is here. There we go, that really is the end. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.